Hi there, this is David Dettmann for Bonus Tips. And I'm going to do something different tonight. I'm going to talk about a bit of motivation. Recently I started doing a business management course at college, and a lot of it is to do with the mindset and motivation in business. And it was quite interesting. One of the people in my class spoke about how you can book things in your mind before you go to the challenge. And one of the most simplest things which they were talking about was booking a car spot when you go out and you go shopping. Before you go, what you do is you spend 5 minutes visualizing where you're going to park, the spot you're going to park, and you're going to have a positive attitude about it. And I thought this was, I'm very open-minded, and I thought, yeah, this is great. So the next day I was heading home from the boat because I have to go to college, so I stay at my boat. And it's a 3-hour trip back to my farm. So what I did was, I thought, oh, this is great. I unpacked the boat into the car and I put the rubbish in the bin, and I was washing my feet with the sand from the beach. And I was sitting in the car and I spent 5 minutes visualizing where I had to go and where I was going to park. And on the way, there's a town on the way home, and it's always a bottleneck for traffic as far as I'm concerned. In my trip I do a lot of remote driving, so driving through 15 sets of traffic lights, to most people, well, it doesn't matter, but to me it does. And I always hate driving through this town because I cop the lights quite often, and they're not very well set up as far as traffic control goes for a country town. So anyway, I've always visioned this stretch of road as a negative thing. I decided, well, okay, I'll visualize where I'm going to park, where I'm going to shop, and it's not just one place. And so I decided I'd visualize the trip all the way home as well. So I sat there for about 5 minutes and I visualized the lights, and I was sort of very relaxed when I started up the car for my trip. And would you believe it, it actually worked. My mindset was right. And so most of the way I had the traffic lights on the way before I got to the places I was going to shop. And usually I would say I would catch about 50%, sometimes 60% of these lights. Amazingly, I got 80% of green lights. If they weren't green, they turned green by the time I got to them. And I had the GPS on as well in the car, and I would have shaved 15 minutes off my trip just by being positive and visualizing things in a positive way. And when I got to the first place I went shopping, I visualized the car spot I like, and I got that car spot. I went to the second set of shops and I visualized, this is all before I left, I visualized the car spot I would like to park in at those shops. Now, the second car spot I didn't get, but I got the one right next to it, and this was right outside the shop as well, with the second one. So it worked because of the power of just thinking positively and not having a negative attitude. And why I'm telling you this story, and I recommend which you actually do use this, it's not going to be 100%. You sometimes won't get the spot. But if you go to the attitude of, it's like this one shopping centre near where the boat is, I absolutely hate, and I get angry going there. And I always never find the right spot. People are pushy. It's just because I'm going there with a negative attitude, it seems to be really negative. But when I went in, this is a different shopping centre, but when I went to do my day and took 5 minutes out to think about it and to relax and to visualise where I was going and to visualise the lights and the car spots and to have that positive attitude, everything just rolled. It was very relaxing. I'm not a great fan of shopping. Even when I got to the checkout, by the time I put the stuff on the table, the two people in front of me had gone through. It just, the whole day rolled on in a very positive way. To the point when I went to the bottle shop, the brand of beer which I like to drink hasn't been on the market for ages, and there was just a couple of boxes there, which they were allotted as leftovers, and yeah, everything just flowed. I even visualised the cat food brand, which my cat lately likes, and it was on special. It was one step after another. So I would recommend trying to visualise with driving. Do it before you drive. Things like car spots and traffic lights. I sort of added the traffic lights and rolled a few more things into it with this positive attitude, and it worked. It wasn't the principle. This person who shared this with me, they just bought car spots, but everything else seems to gel. And they told me, which, you know, a lot of the time they get the spot they want, and people around them find it amazing, and it's the attitude. So I mean, there's various ways you can use this method. You can just car spots. Visualize it when you talk to people about your business. Spend 5 minutes watching a video. I mean, I just before I did this video, I was in a fairly good mood, and talking about my cat again, she decided to knock half a box of biscuits on the floor, and I had to vacuum it up, and I was quite cranky and that type of thing. And so before I did this video, I watched a couple of the Mind movies just on the training site, on the Bonus Tips training site, and my total mindset changed back. I had a bad situation happen, and my situation changed back. So I think, if you're going to be doing calls through the day, or you're going to be talking to people on chats, stop and spend 5 minutes, close your eyes and visualize it, or watch a Mind movie, whatever helps. Because the whole tale of this story is, whatever you're doing, it doesn't matter whether it's business, driving a car, spending time with family or a loved one, you need to go into situations with a positive attitude. And I guarantee you, if you're not skeptical and you just bring your mind to this level of relaxation but organisation and a positive thinking, you'll go far in your business and in your family life. So yeah, try it out. I'd love some feedback on the blog once you've tried it out, and see how it goes for you. But try the car thing first, like to start with the car spaces, and work your way to different things you can put it towards, like for instance traffic lights, or for instance if you're doing physical fitness and you want to get to a level in that, and you have a positive outlook before you set off for your jog, or whatever in life you can use it with. Just spend 5 minutes and visualize what you're going to do, and I guarantee you'll definitely succeed in life. So this has been David Dettmann for Bonus Tips in the motivation section. I hope you like this. If you like this sort of thing and you like me doing these videos, let me know in the Skype chat room, and I'll do more on it. With Bonus Tips, it's basically whatever we do in Bonus Tips is usually by request, or it's something which a lot of people are clicking on, and that's when I do more on a specific type of thing. So once again, have a great day and spend that 5 minutes. Bye for now.